Alright, so these are the things that you will need for making this. These are drone motors, you will need 4 of them. And just make sure that the motors that you're using should not have any holes on them. Like this one, it doesn't have any holes, as you can see. So choose the motors that don't have any holes, because if you choose a motor which has holes, like this one, then it may not work properly with our Li-ion battery. So these are the things that you will need, and you'll need 4 of these motors and 4 propellers, A and B propellers. So 2 must be of A type, as you can see, A clockwise and counterclockwise. So as you can see, this one is A and this one is B. So you will need 2 of A and 2 of B. Then this is a 10 by 10 centimeter cardboard. We'll be cutting it afterwards with the help of our cutter and marking it with a pencil and a scale. And this is very quick for pasting it. This is tape and wires. As we are making a wire drone, so these wires have to be longer. So you will need joint wires. And this is a Li-ion battery. It is a 3.7 volt battery, 18650. And this is the one that you will need. So the first thing that you need to do with the cardboard is mark 4.3 centimeters markings over here. So this over here is 4.3 centimeters. And this is also 4.3, this 4.3, 4.3, 4.3, 4.3, 4.3, 4.3 centimeters. You have to be exact, precise with the measurements, or else the drone might become heavy at some point and then it may become unbalanced. So after marking all of them of 4.3 centimeters, you have to join all of the lines with the help of the ruler. After that, you have to place a marking of 1 centimeter on all of the sides, all of these rectangles. So as this rectangle is of 1.4 centimeter breadth, then you have to place. So after making the line of 1 centimeter from here and then 1 centimeter from here, and after joining both of these, you have to find the midpoint of that, which will be at 0.7 centimeter distance from both of these sides, and then you have to place a mark over there. You have to do this in all of the sides, 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 0.7 centimeter. And after doing all of this, we have to make the holes in them. So I'll be using this pencil for making the holes over here. So after making the holes, you have to make one last measurement over here of, as this is a 1.4 centimeter square, 1.4 centimeter side. These are 0.7 centimeter. So each of these line is at a distance of 0.7 centimeter. Then you will find this hole in the between, and then you have to make one last very little hole in there. So this is from where we will be passing our wires. Then after that, you have to use the cutter and cut it all out. So this is how it will look after removing all of the cardboard, and this will be our base for the drone. So now I will add the propellers to all of the motors. So now I have added the propellers in all of the motors, and keep in mind the arrangement of the propelled motors. So this will be for the B, A and A. So now I'll be pasting the motors according to this, B and B and A and A. Motors have been successfully attached to the cardboard, and let's focus on the wiring. You may find the wiring schematics in the description, so check the link below. And now first of all, let me tell you the wiring. So these are our B motor and B motor, and this is its positive, this is its negative. So you have to connect the positives and negatives of the B motors, which have the B propellers in them. So simply connecting them like this, and these one like this. After that, you have to connect the negative and positive of these A motors. So in this one, as it's this green one is the positive and the white one is the negative. So as white one is the negative, connect it. So you have to connect the negative and to the negative and the positive to the positive of the A motors. So both of these motors have been connected and both of these motors have been connected. Now you have to connect the negative of these motors. So this one is the negative, this wire, and the positive of the B motors. So the negative of the A motors with the positive of the B motors. Alright. So now you have to connect it like this. Negative with the positive. And this in whole will be connected to the negative of our wires. Now you have to connect the positive of the A motors with the negative of the B motors like this. So, but before that I will just place a small amount of tape over here, so as to prevent short circuit. I'm using cello tape for this. And we'll be pasting it afterwards. Then you have to connect the positive, negative of these motors, A motors, this one, positive of these motors with the negative of the B motors. And this in whole will be connected to the positive of our motors. Alright, so this is it for the connections. Now I'll be using some sellotape to connect the wire. So as this is a long wire, and passing it through this, and this hole that I made was a bit smaller, so keep it larger. Alright, so now I'll be inserting the wire over here after taking all of this. Now once all of it has been done, you have to make a hole in the center and pass a refill of a pen or anything like a straw that will make the drone fly on a particular wire. So over here we'll be using a soldering wire and we'll be putting it straight so that the drone will fly just straight, because if you do not if you do not fly on a wire through a wire, then whenever you supply the power to the drone, it will fly in random direction. As you can see, it flew away, but I cannot control its movement. So ouch. So it just flies away like this. And also you will have to use 2 LAN batteries for flying the drone, because when you use just one LAN battery, it will not fly such properly and it won't generate enough thrust that could lift it up into the air. So as you can see, when I just use one power supply, it just flies slowly, but instead of 2, as I just showed you. So now as you can see, I have put up a wire over here, and as you can see, this wire goes on and on and on and on, and it's too long. So you will just need some common sense, and you will have to decide whatever place you want to go with it. So now this drone can fly exactly into a straight line and not in any random direction. And then over here with the batteries, I have connected a switch to control this. So now let me show you. As you can see, now it's flying peacefully. So if you just need a dummy drone, then there's no need for this wire. But if you actually need to demonstrate it, the drone, then you will have to use this wire, because this is the best way to demonstrate it. Thank you.